This week on E! News, grass fire in the north side threatens homes, student parking continues to cause headaches, and unique backyard invention aims to make your life easier.
Welcome to E! News. I'm Katie Lucas.
And I'm Kyla Brozer, and here's today's top story. Strong winds, dry conditions, and tall prairie grass once again threaten parts of Lethbridge. Fire crews are battling smoldering hot spots in areas north of Lethbridge following a surprise blaze this afternoon. Mike Johnston reports.
It's a charred and smoky scene here just north of the city. Pushed by 80-km/h winds, a sudden blaze tore through the coulee side, burning everything in its path. It wasn't long until the fire threatened homes in the area. Residents were quick to respond, moving horses away from the blaze and using farm equipment to stop the spread of the fire. Area resident Jesse Hootie feels fortunate to have been home at the time. Hootie says residents are keeping a watchful eye out for each other.
I came down, checked it out, and the coulee and everything was burning up. It was getting close to the guy's house and had some horses and stuff there. So as soon as they pulled the horses out of the corral and stuff, we just walked them up the ditch to our place, and so we got their 4 horses in our backyard there for the time being, and everything's safe and good there. So
Lethbridge Fire Services were alerted of the situation on the north end of town early this afternoon. Having recent experience with grass fires, crews were able to quickly respond to the situation. Combined efforts of the fire crews and local residents stopped the immediate spread of the fire. However, smoldering hotspots continue to threaten the area. Platoon Chief Randy Maxwell is on scene to supervise the situation, making sure the fire doesn't get any chances to flare up. Maxwell says the heat and wind continue to pose a challenge.
Well, obviously with the wind blowing like this, we're still in a situation where we have to monitor it very closely. We have, we believe, knocked it down, but that can change at any time because of the wind conditions. Well, right now we're trying to put out one of the sheds that caught fire, so that's about the one right now that we're concerned with. However, we do have lots of crews around here, around the area, making sure that there are no hot spots.
The cause of the fire is still unknown. The strong winds continue to make hot spots flare up. Residents in the fire department will have to stay throughout the evening to monitor the situation closely. For E! News, I'm Mike Johnston.
No injuries have been reported and no homes have been damaged. Only a few out structures have been lost. Lethbridge Emergency Services would like to remind residents not to enter the area as emergency crews are still operating.
Local police are looking for any information residents may have about a suspicious fire at a Southside home about 2 weeks ago. Devin Hargreaves takes a closer look.
An arson fire and graffiti interrupted the routine of residents in what would appear to be a peaceful neighborhood in South Lethbridge. It took place in the yard of a home in the 1100 block of 12A Street around 11 p.m. The fire was first seen by police, and the fire department confirmed it was arson. Dylan Hargreaves rents the basement of the home and said he was unaware of the fire for some time.
I didn't know about it until after it was all done and over the next afternoon, but apparently there was a fire from the back fence to the garbage can along the sidewalk, and the police were the first to see it, responded with the fire trucks, did a sniffing with their dog right from there, and didn't get any promising leads because of, through that.
The homeowner gave his comments on the condition that his name not be used. He expressed his dismay at the incident.
Don't like waking up in the middle of the night with things burning in your backyard.
Police are continuing to investigate and patrol the area with increased frequency. If you have any information about this or other crimes, please contact the Lethbridge Regional Police Services or Crime Stoppers. For E! News, I'm Devin Hargreaves.
Since the incident 2 weeks ago, there's been at least one more suspicious fire in Lethbridge, including one last Saturday night. Police have yet to identify a suspect for either of the fires. After the break, we'll tell you about what Lethbridge College nursing students have been up to.
Welcome to Galaxy Bowling. Come on down today and take part in quite possibly one of the best times you'll have at a bowling alley. Our business is great for bringing together family, friends, and staff. Our services cater to meet your needs in the quickest manner possible. We offer a great variety of food and beverages to suit everyone's liking. Galaxy Bowl offers a wide array of activities for you and the whole family to enjoy, including pool, arcade games, a lounge to relax in, and obviously bowling. If your weekend evenings are dull, come spice it up with Galaxy Bowl's exclusive Cosmic Bowling. All of the regular lights switch to black lights and neon lights, giving the alleys an exotic glow.
Homes Alive Pet Depot, your pet's favorite store. Are we going to Homes Alive Pet Depot? Oh yeah, I love this place. Look at all the mouth-watering treats, and they're all for me. And look at all these different toys for me to chew on. And a huge selection of dry and wet dog food from brands like Pedigree, Purina, Natural Balance, and Pinnacle. And everything I need to keep me healthy and strong. For all your pet's needs, visit Homes Alive Pet Depot. Your animal will love you for it. And tell them Drake sent you.
Come to a place where you can receive friendly service and a great movie watching experience for half the price. Come to the Movie Mill, where you can get all your favorite candies, plus drinks, popcorn, cotton candy, and more. So spend your next movie night at the Movie Mill, where you can have all the latest movies and best snacks for half the price. For showtimes and admission rates, call the Movie Mill hotline, visit our website, or stop in today.
I heard the average man thinks about Marble Slab every 8 seconds. There are over 40 ice cream flavors like lemon custard, chocolate Swiss, birthday cake, green tea. Then why not add your favorite mix-ins like Oreo, sprinkles, coffee crisp, marshmallows, crispy crunch, or Smarties? Choose from various types of cones or even put it in a dish. So come into Marble Slab today, just by TD Bank on Mayor McGrath Drive South. Welcome back to E-News. Lethbridge College nursing students have been working on the same patient for about 6 years now, but this patient does not have a chronic disease. Katie Lucas has the story.
This may look like your typical hospital room, with monitors showing vital signs, intravenous strips administering medicine, and a bed for a patient. But there is something drastically different about the patient that inhabits this room. Simulated Patient Health Environment for Research and Education, or SPHERE, is not a real patient, but he acts just like one. Lethbridge College nursing student Taylor Woodrick had his first experience with the mannequins this semester. He was amazed at the realistic nature of the mannequins.
It was more real life, I think, because everything else we do is on people that are healthy, and this you can regulate.
SPHERE coordinator Karen Kennedy has worked with the mannequin for several years. She says it helps take the pressure off students while they learn to deal with critical situations.
It allows the students in both programs, nursing and EMT, to practice in a safe environment, meaning safe for them, that they don't have to worry that something bad is going to happen to the patient, and safe for the patient.
Karen can control the mannequin from inside this darkened control room. She can adjust settings and even speak to the students through the mannequin from here.
I feel really sick to my stomach, dear. Is there anything you can do to help me?
Just like a human patient, the mannequin breathes in oxygen and releases carbon dioxide. You can even administer medicine into his system and he will react to it. This helps add to the realistic experience students get from the mannequin. Katie Lucas, E-News.
Lethbridge College have been working with SPHERE mannequins since 2006. Kennedy says the sense of sight, touch, smell, and sound enhance the learning experiences for students.
Concerns about parking on campus at Lethbridge College have been increasing as the programs continue to expand. Now, more than ever, students find it difficult to squeeze into that last parking spot. Mason Clark has the story.
Parking at the Lethbridge College has been an issue for students for quite some time now. The college campus has very limited areas to park for students who have purchased passes. Some students are wondering if purchasing a pass is really worth it. This issue has been brought up at Board of Governors meetings several times. Parking faculty know parking is an issue. However, they aren't quite sure what to do about it yet. Lethbridge College student Jordan Davidson has paid for his parking pass and he utilizes the parking lot on a daily basis. Students have just recently started speaking up about this ordeal. Jordan says the parking situation gets more and more frustrating when the season gets colder.
Yeah, the NMAX Center is right over there, and you don't have to pay for parking. It's free there, and sometimes, like I said, when I park in the gravel, I might as well park the NMAX parking lot because it's about the same. So on days like that, I start thinking, well, maybe it's not worth it, but then on other days when I get here early and I get a front row spot, that's pretty nice. But yeah, some days I might as well just park in the NMAX parking lot.
Staff have been questioning students on what they could do to improve the parking experience. A few of the requests insisted they expand the parking lot to beside the overflow parking lot. Staff and students had strong opinions on what should be done to improve their parking experience, some more than others, so we set out to get some views on what can and should be done about the lots.
The only thing I think I'd really change is I know the university has parking specifically allotted to motorcycle parking, and they don't here.
For me to get a parking spot in the morning, I have to show up somewhere between 7:30 and 8:30. Otherwise, I am not getting anywhere near the school, and I have to walk all the way from Kodiak House to get into the school.
We wouldn't have a parking problem if we actually charged decent rates for parking violations. In other words, jack the tickets up to $75.
The first change that will be taking place in the school is it will be installing a mechanical arm in the staff lot. This is Mason Clark, E-News.
Any students with questions or concerns about parking can visit the college maintenance office across the hall from financing.
There will be a major shift in power at the LCSA. A new president and vice president have been selected. The two are promising change, but there are circumstances that might just distract them. Mark McHugh has the story.
The LCSA will have two very similar new faces next year. Twins, Dylan and Devin, will be the Students Association's new president and vice president, respectively.
I became a student rep last September, and I ran in that election. And I really hope more people run in next September's election for that position as well.
Devin and Dylan were both appointed to their respective positions. The scheduled election was canceled due to lack of competition. And mirroring the results of the election, the duo have claimed that this arrangement has re-sparked no sibling rivalry.
I'm not worried about living up to my brother. I do just fine on my own, and I'm looking forward to working with him. I don't see there being any problems.
Sometimes I think he does get a little bit distracted, but as long as he stays focused on what he's supposed to be doing, then we're going to be happy.
The twins hope to prove that sharing a childhood will not hinder them from working together. They hope to bring many changes to the college.
I definitely want to put a lot more structure into the Students Association. I want more guidelines and figure out not only what we're doing, but how we're doing it.
Raising awareness of student needs and issues and ensuring students have a good time. They're paying to be here. They deserve to have a good time and make relationships and have fun.
Though the two seem to be cut from the same cloth, they're headed into very different futures. While Devin is pursuing a career in broadcasting, Dylan is studying business. For E-News Lethbridge, I'm Mark McHugh.
The two are currently busy being filled in on their new duties. The twins will both take office May 1st. After the break, we'll tell you about a brand new sport that has hit Lethbridge College campus.
So what do you want to do tonight?
Want to go to a movie maybe?
The movie's just kind of the same old all the time.
Galaxy Bowling has what you need to get off that couch and have a good time. Come on down today and enjoy Lethbridge's only 10-pin bowling center. The daily food specials and daily drink specials, and even the neon cosmic bowling. So get off that couch and come down today and roll with us.
Oh yeah, boom goes the dynamite. Let's see how you roll at Galaxy Bowling, 1702 23rd Street North.
With a staff of experienced and educated cooks, Mr. Mike's is a great choice for any evening. With mouth-watering entrees and delicious and affordable appetizers, Mr. Mike's is ideal for business meetings, first dates, and family outings. So head to Mr. Mike's today and enjoy our first-rate facility, competitive bar, friendly service, and delicious food. Come see why everyone is talking about Mr. Mike's today, located at 2375 Mayor McGrath Drive South, attached to the Holiday Inn.
This show has some words in it that may not be best for all people to listen to. There are curse words in these songs, and perhaps opinions expressed that you're not the biggest fan of. For that, I apologize. I certainly wouldn't want to offend anyone.
This is Connor Crash. My show is Snot Rocket to Planet Phlegm. You should listen to it if you don't suck.
Welcome back to E-News. A new sport is born on the campus of Lethbridge College. Students have proven if the sport is there, they are more than happy to take part. Jordan Davidson reports.
The athletic department at the college is constantly thinking new sports to keep intramurals fresh and exciting.
Last semester, arena football was introduced free of charge to see how the students would take to it. 8 teams played 5-on-5 games to help iron out the rules and format of the game. The demand was there, and the Lethbridge Athletic Department decided to add it to their intramural program. Campus recreational manager JP Gentile says the intramural was added to the winter semester because students' interest was high.
It was just a trial basis to see if we had any females and males want to partake in it, and it seemed like there was a calling for arena football, so we tried it out.
First-year communication arts student Miguel Sanchez entered a team with his peers this semester. Sanchez says his love of sports and his desire to stay in shape is what motivated him to play.
Well, the reason I got into it is because I like to do sports, and I used to play football in high school, and it's always fun to toss around the pigskin, you know, and it's also a great way to stay in shape.
Arena football will run into the last week of classes when the championships will be played. There's no clear winner yet, as each team is highly competitive. For E-News, I'm Jordan Davidson.
The teams have been narrowed down, and the champions will be decided after the final game tonight at 7 o'clock.
You might have noticed a new product on the shelves of Canadian Tire lately. Kyla Brozart went in for a closer look at a local woman's new invention for dog owners.
In 1986, Bernadette Bennett invented the K9 Pickapoo. It is made out of heavy-gauge PVC 40 pipe and styrene injection molded plastic, being able to be left outside without rotting or rusting. It wasn't until 1997 that the K9 Pickapoo hit the market.
Big state fairs down in the United States, big pet shows that had 7,000 booths in the United States.
The name wasn't hard for Bernadette Bennett to come up with. She just simply went out to her backyard and started to brainstorm.
We just brainstormed. You know, you go out in the backyard and you pick up, and you wanted, we were told to get something that describes what your product is. So it says what it does and does what it says. So it's K9 Pickapoo.
Bernadette pitched her idea on Dragon's Den in April 2011 with her husband Daniel Bennett. They got the direction and the advice to open lines with Canadian Tire's 480 stores nationwide.
Into 40 test stores now at Canadian Tire in British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Quebec, and Ontario, and attempting to get into more.
Tinkerbell leaves Bernadette those tiny turds, but there is no reason for Bernadette to complain anymore. With the K9 Pickapoo, the job is easy. With the head being rounded and beveled, it will pick up any shape or size, from big as a pop can to as small as a penny.
Now you're just going to use your ordinary grocery bag. You're going to put it around the scooper head like this, go under the handle, cross through the handles of the bag, and just slide it into the notch, just like that.
After 15 years of this product being on the market, they have made 50,000 and sold 50,000, and they can be found in Canadian Tire. Kyla Brozart, E-News.
With the continued success Bennett has seen after introducing her product into Canadian Tire stores, Bennett proves that people are always looking for simple inventions to solve everyday problems. Well, Kyla, it sounds like you had lots of fun checking out all the different inventions at the trade show. What else did you see there?
There was the slap shop, the ShamWow, and a new carpet cleaner to make your carpets easier to clean, but the Pickapoo definitely stood out for me the most.
Well, it sounds like a good invention. That's all the time we have for today. I'm Katie Lucas.
And I'm Kyla Brozart.
Thank you for watching E! News.